34th Sunday in Ordinary Time ESC. Christ the King Sunday. Jesus Christ, our merciful King. The mercy of God is mentioned more than 400 times in the Bible. Therefore, the Bible is full of many episodes talking about God's mercy. God's mercy does not end only when we talk about it. No. God's mercy continues every time. It's not been long since the church celebrated the year of mercy. Though the year of mercy ended already as a year, God's mercy never ends. The gospel shows us that even at the last minute, one can still benefit from the mercy of God. Until we draw our last breath, we can still say, Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. And we can still hear these beautiful words of Jesus. Indeed, I promise you. This is the reply he gave. And he said again, today you will be with me in paradise. The criminal who was crucified beside Jesus because of his crimes used even the last opportunity to steal his entrance into the kingdom of God because of God's mercy. This criminal took advantage of the mercy of Christ. This good thief's name has been presented to us by tradition as Dismas. The events surrounding Christ's death display episodes of mercy exercised by Christ the King. His mercy extended to the living. His mercy extended even to the dying and even to the dead, and it continues till today. First of all, during Christ's trial, Christ forgave the living, that is, the brutal soldiers and the rulers who challenged his royal kingship publicly. Even when they wrote on his throne, that's on his cross, Rex Judeorum, King of the Jews, to mock at him, he still forgave them. Jesus also forgave Dismas, this is the second, with the promise to have bliss in paradise. And thirdly, Jesus showed mercy even to the dead in paradise by exciting their hope of being transferred into the kingdom of God's Son. Colossians chapter 1 verse 13. In the psalmist's words, he leads forth the prisoners with singing. Psalm 68 verse 6. That is what Jesus, even in paradise, continues to do. By way of parallel, our merciful King has given us this promise that we shall be with him in his kingdom. This is through our own daily passion of suffering and our compassion for others. Christ keeps on telling us, take up your cross daily and follow me. When we do this, then we are ready to share in the glory of Christ, our merciful King, in his heavenly kingdom. We must remember that Christ is the real King. He is different from many other kings because Jesus died for us on the cross. Our first reading from 2 Samuel chapter 5 verse 1 to 3 begins with these words. All the tribes of Israel came to David at Hebron. You are the man who shall be the shepherd of my people Israel. You shall be the leader of Israel. Then they proceeded to anoint David as king. We too must accept Jesus as the king of our lives. Another aspect of the king we must learn is that of forgiveness. Jesus can be the king of our lives if he finds in us and in our actions some resemblance of what he is and what he does. We must show mercy to others like Christ. So we must be ready to forgive. Forgiveness warms the heart and cools the sting as well. Forgiveness is a strong and key word for us if we want to be like Jesus. The words of the saintly Oscar Romero say it all. Jesus' kingship is not a despotic regime, but a regime of merciful love. May Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.